so last night I asked you to send me your interpretations of my short film called John Doe Needs a Friend, and I'm going to read them and sort of elaborate on them. So let's start, shall we? This first one's from one of my old friends. Hey girl, I know we haven't talked in a while, but I just finished watching your short film, and I wanted to let you know that I think it's super trippy. Like, the animation is super trippy, like, if you get what I mean. Now, I really like this interpretation because I wanted John Doe to be trippy. I wanted it to be confusing and to feel like you're tripping on something. I was very inspired by art house films while making this, like Charlie Kaufman's work especially, like Being John Malkovich and Eternal Sunshine, which those two movies were my introduction to more sophisticated cinema when I was a baby film buff. So it felt like I was going back to my art house roots when making this, which is why it's so strange and distorted. Anyways, on to the next message. This one was from my middle school friend. Hi Noi, I watched your cartoon and I think it's very nice. I asked him if he had any specific thoughts on it and wondered what he thought it was about. So he said, I thought it was about a time-traveling stick figure who's trying to save himself from something, lol. Which I think is a fabulous interpretation of my work. Not too serious. I like it. After he sent me that, I was thinking to myself, how could time travel possibly fit in this? But it can. The portal can act like a time-traveling portal, and John Doe could be looking at his past self and try saving himself from getting jailed for the rest of his life. That is really clever. Wow, oh my gosh, that was so cool. Thank you for sending that. You know who you are. My final text that I received last night was from someone who is my #1 supporter. She is so sweet, and her comments always mean the world to me because we don't even talk that often, and she's always lifting me up like the kind person she is. So if you're watching this, which I know you probably are, I appreciate you so much. Hi, how are you? I just finished watching your short film, and oh my god, girl, how do you animate like that? That's so impressive. Also, the story was pretty deep, and TBH, I love when you write deep stories. Don't get me wrong, I love your writing, but deep stories are your natural habitat, in my opinion. Keep it up, girl, with 3 hearts. Oh, that's so sweet. I said this on my writing Instagram page at WBNL Productions after I released John Doe, but it was so hard for me to go back to writing deep stories. I used to write a lot of deep stuff over the years, deep poetry, deep short stories, and most of it was as a coping mechanism. But, I was younger, still in high school, 17 years old, and my mental state was sort of rocky. So some of the stuff I wrote was very exaggerated and dramatic, which it always is, but when you're feeling lots of emotions all at once and you tend to be dramatic, some things can sound just a tad bit concerning. So I had to censor my work. Now that I'm past all of that rocky stuff, thank goodness, I've returned to my roots, and to be honest, it's been scary. But I'm so happy I've taken that step because it's huge for me to talk about things that I've gone through, like my OCD journey, because it's been so hard to do so. You have no idea. You'll hear more about my story soon. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to follow this page for more video like this.